we here for again?
It's so cute.
It looks so good.
I love it.
Trader, Torn Panda, designed for each other.
Must be ours.
Sorry about the lights. It's dark and I needed a light, so I brought my ring light out. But my ring light is bright as and I can't turn it down. Hey, deal with it. Hello everybody, welcome back. My name is Izzy if you are new. Hi! This is the moment we have all been waiting for. Drum roll. I don't want to do that actually. Reckless by Lauren Roberts is finally out. This is the second book of the Powerless trilogy. If you didn't know, I read Powerless last year. I don't know when I read it last year, but I read it last year. I really liked it. I thought it was good. So I was really excited about Reckless. This is one of my anticipated reads for this year. So I'm really excited to actually get this off of my list. I have already started reading Reckless. So far, kind of how I feel about this, not a lot has happened. I feel like from the events that have happened in the first book to now, Peyton hasn't done shit. She just kind of like ran away and like Kai is trying to find her. And then like Kai just keeps being like, oh my God, I hope she's okay. But like I can't love her, but like I hope she's okay. Like I said, not a lot's happened, but that's okay. What I know is going to happen, or at least I hope happens in this book, if you read the novella, the Powerful novella, a character got introduced in that book and I'm pretty sure he's going to pop up in this one. So I'm really excited to see him again because I loved him. I forgot his name, but I know he's in this book. He better be in this book. He better be. If not, that was just a tease for what? Me and my friend had talked about one day that like if she like happened to have powers and she was actually very powerful and not powerless, we would have thrown a riot. Throughout this book, Lauren Roberts loves to use repetitive words. She loves making sure you know that Peyton is powerless. Kai is very powerful. She's an ordinary. He is an elite. In Powerless, I think the word powerless is probably said so many times. It's gonna probably happen in this book. I'm probably gonna see the word reckless like 80 times being like, this is probably gonna be a quote. Ready? I can't believe he makes me do this. He just makes me feel so reckless. Vice versa. I can't believe that my heart feels this way for her. She just makes me feel so reckless. She's so reckless with my heart. Bet you $100 that's in there. Those are my guesses. Those are my hypotheses. We'll see if I'm correct or not. Place your bets down below in the comments, okay? Let's get started. Already got an update. Also, sorry. Hey, ignore that. What the f is happening right now? They already kissed? Which, I mean, y'all, I was waiting for them to kiss in the first one. But this, where she makes their first kiss, seems so random. It's so random. I think she was like trying to make it like tensiony and be like they're back to being enemies but they still love each other, so they're gonna make out after they have a knife to their throat, and I it's something like that. Hold on, can I read you the scene? You're gonna be my undoing, so prove it. Hate me enough to make me want you and then ruin me, and then they kiss. Which, hey, to some people that's probably like, oh, but like literally when it happened I was like, oh, wait, what? I feel like that's such a big moment for these characters and a big moment in the plot of this book, but it was so random. I'm on page 95 now. Nothing's happened. I feel like she didn't know what to do with this book, and that's not to shade Miss Lauren Roberts. This is only the second book she's ever like published. I think she's my age. She's doing a hell of a lot better than I am. Like I bet she had some like key elements she wanted to add, but in between all of that, I don't think she knew what to write about. Probably summarize everything I've read in like 3 sentences. So let me see if I can try. Peyton goes to the Scorches Desert to escape from Ilya. Kai goes to find her for Kit. And then all of a sudden they're at like this fighting ring because she needs money. That's literally it. That's all I've read. I guess I'll update you whenever. Hello dears, I am almost 50% of the way through Reckless. I'm on page 161. I feel like I haven't updated a lot only because I feel like nothing has happened. I don't know, dude. Like I really don't know. Like I'm like not literally It's okay. That's like the best thing I could say. So far, right now, it's okay. Which kind of fucking sucks. And now, where I'm at, the resistance people like find her in the desert, and she's like, how did you guys find me? And they're like, well, we found you because of your hair. And it's like, I don't know, dude. Like, how the did they get there? But like the way they just like literally pick her up and they're like, hey Pookie, we're here now. Random. They literally appeared out of nowhere. Like, in my brain, I'm thinking they're in the middle of the fucking desert, and then all of a sudden these people come and they're like, hey girl, we're here now. And you're like, how did you get out here? Like, I would be okay if there was no plot, if there was character development. There has been no character development from either one. I kind of have like a suspicion of the ending, so I'm gonna put my little prediction warning in right now. So my prediction is, at the end of the book, Hayden has to like force marry Kit. Kit is going to make Peyton like marry him. I don't know, maybe this is so wrong actually. Don't know what the plot twist is going to be, because I don't know what the conflict, because there's gonna be a third book, so there's got to be more conflict in this one still. It's unresolved. So either she has to marry Kit, and that's gonna be another problem for the next book, or something else, I guess. I don't know. Kai, I'm pretty sure, is going to join the resistance in some semblance. I can feel it. Mac hasn't shown up yet, which is mean and rude. I loved him, so I'm excited to see him again. We're getting like random Kit POVs in this book. Don't know why. They literally add nothing. It really just kind of shows his mental state right now, but honestly, we know how he feels. So why are we seeing like multiple chapters of his point of view? I don't know. It adds literally nothing to the story, in my opinion. Anyways, bye. Just get kind of put in together. Like, there's no like cohesive plot line, I feel like, and it's just like really many little scenes all together, and then all of a sudden we move on to the next thing, and then we move on to the next. There's one scene that I read about last night. They get captured by this guy who is going to sell them to Ilya because Peyton's got a price on her head, and so does Kai, essentially. They get out of the cell, but while they're going out of the cell, there's like this like sewer system kind of thing, and they get stuck in the sewer system, and they're trying to like break free of the sewer system. The thing is though, it's like filling up with water, and they're obviously like they're both freaking out, and so then they say stuff, and then they give a little kiss, and then they're like, oh my gosh, wait, there's a spot right here we can break free from, and so they break free from it, and that's how they get out. That whole scene just reminded me of, if you've watched Tangled, the Disney movie with Rapunzel and Flynn Rider, I felt like that was almost like, not a word for word of that, but like that's just what it reminded me of whenever in Tangled, when they get stuck in that little thing and the water fills up and then they escape from that. That's like the same thing. I don't know. I've been a little bit bored, only because like I feel like I'm reading the same thing over and over and over again. I think it's about to pick up a little bit, because now they kind of got into a situation where they are stuck together. The f***ing resistance was here and then they were gone. Like there was no point to that scene at all for the resistance to be there, besides them kind of being a low-key like kind of a plot thing. Noticing that there are now mixed blood people. That's an interesting thing, I guess, to like see that point, I guess. My plan is to finish this today, but we'll see. Updating the reading blog. What the Peyton's dad's not her real dad? We finding that out, that that's not her real dad? Which it kind of seemed a little like okay. Like, it was like one of those things like, oh, it's not her dad, she's found this. But now it's like, who are her actual parents? She's just an ordinary girl. I'm just an ordinary girl. Sometimes I make things, sometimes I'm scared. Also, another thing is Mac. He has not popped up not damn once. I was so like, huh? And maybe he'll pop up at the very, very end, or maybe he doesn't pop up at all and he'll be in the last book. I think that's weird though, like if he just pops up only in the last book. I don't know, this whole book has just been kind of weird. I feel like she could have done so much more with this one. I was saying how like the romance is absolutely eating right now. Okay, there's two scenes that I'm like, I have to talk about because they were really good. The first one, when they're in this like gentleman's club tavern thing, and she has to like pretend to be like one of the girls, and she like drapes on him, and it, hey, that was so good. They have to like pretend like they're a couple because like people are chasing them again because of the reward. Second scene, when they are in this Sanctuary of Souls, is that where they are? Oh, I didn't even realize they have there's like a family tree. Azure family tree. I never noticed it. But and when it's that scene, there's like this like lake, river. I'm expecting it to be a river, but like I don't know, maybe it's like a lake, I don't really know. Some body of water. And they like kind of go in there, and that scene's really cute. It's like starting to rain. Oh, that scene was so good too. So those scenes, hey, they ate. Now we're at the journal scenes where she just read her dad's journal entries and found out that she is actually not his like biological kid. But I don't really know how that's gonna play out, I guess, because it's gonna be like, oh, okay, let's go to the next thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't really know like what, if they're gonna unpack that really, or that was just like a thing that we found out. The romance is definitely more of the forefront right now, and I'm glad that's more of the forefront because we were having no plot. Something had to happen. I'll give it to you, Miss Roberts. I'll give it to you. Okay. Bye. I knew it! I called that. I called it. That's crazy. Oh, poor Kai. Oh my god. It's so satisfying when you do finally, like, when you actually, like, guess something correctly, because I would always say that I think I know what's gonna happen and it never does happen. This is the first time I said something correctly, like what was gonna happen at the very end. I think it was more shocking that I knew it, not that it was actually gonna happen, but it was more shocking that I caught it. I got it. Finish Reckless, guys. When Kai and Peyton get trapped together, like from that kidnapping, from then on, it's really just like their romance blooming together. Like it really is just like the scenes are actually really not beautiful, but they're very like, oh, this is so cute kind of vibes. The romance really, really showed up the last half, and it was so much better. If I feel like it had more of a plot, then I would have given this probably like 4.5 stars, because the romance ate at the end, the last half of this book. But since we had like the first, I would say like honestly 50% of this book, it's like a cat and mouse kind of thing. She's like, I hate you, but I love you, but I hate you, but I love you. It's really annoying. There's nothing happening. For the first 50%, honestly, 2 stars. It was not very good. But the last 50% with the romance, 4.5. Like, so good. I think I'm gonna land on a 3.5. But I think 3.5 is a good like overall rating, because I can't like undo what the beginning of this happened, because the beginning was just so boring. But now we're good. I don't know. I think I'm gonna give it 3.5 stars. This was such a wild ride at the end. Thank you for watching this reading vlog. If you would like other reading vlogs of like, I don't know, other books. I actually really love doing a reading vlog. The thing is, like, I'm a blabbermouth, so like I will be telling you guys and then I'm like, oh wait, maybe I should tell you guys this after, like do like a spoiler section. I don't know. That's why I always put spoiler-ish reading vlog, because I do be running my mouth. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next one.